Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. We have a story which shows that, like I predicted, the hate crime bill is now dead in the water. And the reason it's dead is because of the Old Firm game and how few incidents are being reported as hate crime. And it's very, very telling. So you have this game on Sunday. It's 3-0, and the Rangers were lucky to get that as well. To be fair, they were outplayed in the first half. But anyway, 3-0. That was the result. And throughout the whole of the proceedings, of course, you have the boys in blue up in the stand, all singing their various chants and songs and whatever. Now, of course, being televised, there wasn't any, or there weren't any, to speak English, there weren't any Celtic fans within the ground because of, the rules. However, they would have been watching on television. They will have heard the chants. They will have heard what was being sung. They will have known. And you would have expected quite a few people to complain. Very few did. However, inside the ground, there were many, many policemen. And they will all, each to a man, heard the chanting, heard what was being said, heard the songs. And it seems the police did not uphold the law, did not say, that's a hate crime. Oh, that's an anti-religious crime. Oh, that's a whatever you like. None of that. So the police weren't policing it. The police weren't interested. The police don't like this hate crime bill, do they? Let's take a look. So, Police Scotland probe hate crime complaints made about Old Firm game at Ibrox. Cops confirmed that a small number of reports have been made about alleged hate crimes during the game between Glasgow rivals Rangers and Celtic. Now, I would have expected a lot. I would have expected all the Celtic fans to be complaining, I heard this, I heard that, blah, 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 blah. None of it. None at all. But what's telling is that all these people singing these songs, and the police apparently didn't police any of them, didn't get involved, didn't say, well, that's wrong, let's report that. That I can see that guy, let's go and pick at that guy, he's singing it, let's arrest him. There was none of that. And the reason, of course, is you got nearly 50,000 people in that crowd, and there weren't nearly 50,000 police. And if the police had started going in and sort of snatching people out of the crowd, there would have been absolute chaos. And we've already shown today how the police are craven and cowardly. They're not going to take on 50,000 blue-arse Rangers supporters in an enclosed space, are they? And so they let it pass. And so this racial chanting, whatever, call it what you like, sectarian chanting, was allowed to continue, and the police didn't care. Because the last thing police want to do is create more work for themselves. It'll be interesting to see that the reverse match next time it's played at Celtic Park. How many Rangers fans will be watching it on the TV and then immediately phoning the police? I suspect a lot more, just out of badness. But I also suspect the police at at Celtic Park, also won't be arresting people in the crowd. Anyway, cops confirmed that a small number of reports have been made about alleged hate crimes during the game between Glasgow rivals Rangers and Celtic. Police Scotland is looking into numerous hate crime complaints about the Old Firm clash between the two teams played at Ibrox yesterday. We previously told how the force were concerned about a huge influx of reports being sent about alleged crimes being committed at the game. Turns out there weren't that many. Now cops have confirmed they received a number of these, but failed to say how many. There were no Celtic fans allowed into the stadium, so it was feared they would anonymously tip off officers about the conduct of rival supporters if they sung offensive songs or chants. It seems that hasn't been the case. There's been some, not as many as people thought. Next season there are talks, I believe, to allow away fans in. So you get the Rangers fans going to Celtic Park, and you'll get the Green Mob going to Castle Grayskull. Well, I think that'll be interesting. Under the Hate Crime Public Order Act, anyone who feels a crime has been committed can make a complaint anonymously through an online portal. Although we've already shown today that if it's a crime against Jewish people, they're not interested. Over the 8,000 reports made by Saturday, the force had logged less than 350 as offences to be investigated. A leading advocate suggested that the huge rivalry between the fans meant it was highly likely cops would see a huge surge in complaints. I think we all expected that, didn't we? Speaking ahead of the match, Thomas Ross KC, he said, historically there's a lot of animosity between the supporters of the two clubs. Tell us something we don't know. He said, and undoubtedly there's the possibility that things could be sung or said that could amount to an offence. It's highly likely that come Monday morning, police will have received many more complaints from fans who've watched the game on TV or been, in a pub or things like that. There's going to be a lot of it. And then they're talking about the game. I refuse to talk about the game. Firstly, it's not a sports channel. If you've got a sports channel, go to one. And secondly, it was an appalling bad show by Rangers. Anyway, police said no arrests were made at Ibrox Stadium. Now, we know that they were singing the song. We all heard them. Here's the thing. Why weren't the police sitting there going, oh, that's a hate crime. Let me go in and arrest that man. Well, we know why. We've discussed it. They're cowards. They daren't. They mustn't. Police Scotland spokesman said, we're aware of an object being thrown at Ibrox during the game. One man was struck, but it did not require treatment and inquiries are ongoing. And nobody really cares, because if nobody was really injured, who knows what it was? Could be a pound coin. That's what they used to use, isn't it? Allegedly. Anyway, I shall round off there. I shall come up and we shall finish the video. So there we are. That lack of arrests in of itself says that the police are not interested in policing this crime. This crime is now a pain in the arse to the police. It's official. They don't want to get involved. They don't want to police it. They're just not interested in policing it. They don't want to make a rod for their own back. And that's half the problem. And if they do it at Ibrox, then a few weeks' time they'll have to do it at Celtic Park. And then either side will both be blaming the police for being pro the other side. So it's a lose-lose for the police should they deal with it. And so they're doing the only thing they can do, ignoring it and hoping to God the problem goes away. It'll be a couple of years before that goes away, and you want to hope that somebody's got the balls to say, actually, let's get rid of it, it's rubbish. Anyway, we'll finish there. Thank you very much for watching. Do please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video. And definitely leave it. We're very, very close to 14,000 subs. And that's astonishing. So, yeah, thanks very much. Till next time, stay safe, stay well, and I will speak to you later. Bye.